As you may or may not know, all 50 states have set the legal blood alcohol concentration, or BAC, at 0.08%. People who go above this limit and get behind the wheel tend to account for 32% of traffic fatalities and have more than 11,500 deaths, according to the impact of providing drinkers with Know Your Limit information on drinking and driving. Today I will be telling you why we should implement harsher punishments for people who drink and drive. I'm going to talk about why drinking and driving tears families apart, what are the criminal and social penalties for drinking and driving as of today, and 3, why stricter enforcement of DUI laws can help deter people from getting behind the wheel. Harsher punishments given to people who drink and drive will decrease the amount of accidents, deaths, and property damage. People actively choose to drink and drive. They think just because they've had a couple of drinks that they are okay to drive home. This is not true. Because of this one bad decision, they take away someone's mother, sister, daughter, aunt, husband, brother, son, uncle, cousin, whoever it may be. They took away that loved one from someone's family, causing a lot of pain and stress. Because most of the time, in most accidents, the one who survives is the one who caused it, aka the drunk driver. So what actually happens to when you drink alcohol? When you drink alcohol, about 20% is absorbed by the stomach lining into the bloodstream. I'm sure you have heard that if you drink on an empty stomach that you're going to get a lot more drunk than if you've had a full stomach. This is because when you have an empty stomach, the alcohol gets to the small intestine a lot faster. The rest of the alcohol then goes to the liver, where we have an enzyme called alcohol dehydrogenase. Sorry for my mispronunciation. This is also present in our stomach lining, which most people call it ADH. This helps break alcohol down into something called acetaldehyde, which is very toxic and can cause cancer. Our livers can eliminate only about 0.5 ounces of alcohol per hour, which is only either 1 cup of beer, 1 glass of wine, or 1 shot. Then alcohol reaches the heart. Blood pressure goes down, and you start to relax more. Then it goes into the lungs, which is why whenever you're talking to someone who's drinking alcohol, their breath smells like alcohol. Then it goes back to the heart where the alcohol is pumped throughout the rest of the body. Finally, the alcohol reaches the brain, the most dangerous part. This is what causes most problems because it slows down your nerve cells, which hurt your ability to think clearly. Drinking alcohol impairs your judgment making, causes drowsiness, slowed response time, distorted vision, memory lapses or blackouts, decreased coordination, and in some extreme cases, unconsciousness. What I will go over next are the current penalties for drinking and driving in general. For your first DUI offense, depending on your individual factors, it will be considered a Class B misdemeanor. In Texas, that is punishable up to 6 months in jail and a $2,000 fine, or both. However, in Texas, court systems typically only punish with a slap on the wrist, community service, and fines. Remember, it all depends on individual case. It is not guaranteed you will get off completely with your first DUI, so don't expect to. For your second DUI offense, it will be considered a Class A misdemeanor, which has had punishment for up to 1 year and up to a $4,000 fine. For your third DUI offense, this one is taken extremely seriously considering you have had 2 of the similar ones in the past. The third DUI is punishable for up to 6 months to 2 years in jail, fines, license suspensions, and a surcharge per year for up to 3 years. And in all states, once you've received your third DUI, it is considered a felony. Because we do not take DUIs very seriously until the third one, lots and lots of people are either killed or severely injured. These are the legal penalties for drinking and driving. However, drinking and driving also has many social consequences, including strained relationships, negative judgments from friends and or family, and tearing other innocent families apart. According to Epidemiology and Consequences of Drinking and Driving by Ralph Hingston, 41% of people who are fatally injured in car crashes were alcohol-related. Next, I will go over why harsher enforcement of DUI laws will help deter people from getting behind the wheel. If law enforcement and the public in general do more to enforce drinking and driving laws, research has shown that it will help reduce the amount of people who drink and drive. Things like public sobriety checkpoints, the drinking age, and any community intervention could help. So, I have gone over why drinking and driving is very bad, the criminal and social penalties of why stricter enforcement of DUI laws will help reduce the amount of crashes, deaths, and property damage. Harsher punishments given to people who drink and drive will decrease the amount of deaths, accidents, and property damage. So please, whatever you do, do not drink and drive.